Hey, a few months ago, I started an overhaul to my office space, and I just got the stuff that's gonna be the finishing touch. The packages that came, this is the cherry on top. I love my stuff. I love my bobbleheads and my photos and so many memories of my agency and my life and things in here. And so intentionally, I have it a little bit chaotic or creative. But at my desk space, this is the problem right here. This right here is the problem. I got too much junk, too much stuff on here, too many SD cards, hard drives, some guitar stuff, calculator, these things that I use all the time, notepad, my glasses, some pencils. I use all this stuff all the time, every day, so I gotta have it on here, but it's so cluttery. And that is what I got some new gear for. So I got a little carried away when I was opening the other box, and I didn't realize that there was another box still coming with part of it in there, part of this order. So we're gonna check that out now. I'm a sucker for good branding, and Grovemade good branding. So I'll show you what this is all about coming up here in a second. Okay, I'm gonna give you the full tour of my studio space here. This is my office. I got a studio over in the other room next to me, but this is the gist, and I'm gonna walk you through every little morsel of this as fast as possible because I know in 2023 we have an attention deficit disorder in society. All right, let's start with the desk space because this is what I just upgraded with Grovemade. They sent me this awesome shelf unit that cleaned up everything on my desk. So I put my monitor on that. It's a 43-inch monitor. This is a linoleum desk pad that is also from Grovemade, which is super sick. And then I got this little case wooden bin for my SD cards that I'm always dropping in and out of my camera right here and my other cameras in my studio, which is in the next room over. Got my laptop over here on a little swivel boom arm, my USB drive dongles, and my hard drives. I have 3 5-terabyte drives always hooked up. Just got so much stuff everywhere. On this side, I have an Elgato wave arm, I think that's what that's called, or boom arm, something like that. I'm gonna put links in this if you're watching this on my YouTube channel. And I have a Sony ZV-1 camera with a Rode VideoMic Pro Plus, I think is what this one is. I have another Rode VideoMic NTG in my studio space. And I have my microphone, a Shure M7V or MV7, awesome mic, and I have that on this little wave arm, which is Elgato also, and I swing that out. This is kind of like a Swiss Army desk. Slide the stuff in and out as I need to. Always have my Stanley. I have 2 of these, just sucking down water all day long. And recently I got this Stream Deck right here. I'm working on creating more live content coming very soon. This is something I love. This is called a Plexicam, and this puts my Elgato Facecam Pro, hangs it in front of my screen, and then I can put the people that I'm talking to right behind there, and it looks like I'm looking them in the eye. My laptop is M1 Mac Pro Max something, I don't know, whatever. I bought the fastest one that was out when I got it about 1.5 years ago or so. Okay, also gotta show you this little shelf unit that comes out of the Grovemade shelf. Put my pens and all my junk in there. That was big in helping me clean up my desk space. Okay, let me show you this too. I have 2 ring lights that I have on arms that are above my desk. And I do this because it keeps the reflection off of my glasses. As you can see right here, I can get ring light and reflection. So those of you that don't have glasses, lucky you. Those of us that do, this is a way to get rid of the reflection, because if I move it right here, like where I'm looking at someone on the screen, I don't have reflection, but I have decent lighting. Get a little bit of shadowing under your chin and stuff that probably a little too harsh, but hey, no reflection. All right, let's jump into the bobbleheads. As you can see, I have this massive bobblehead collection. I started collecting these about 15, 16 years ago and had them all displayed in the front lobby of my agency space. And after I sold my agency, they all came into my office. Seriously, I freaking love my bobblehead collection. So in here we've got, this is some of my favorite right here, the vintage Batman stuff from the 60s and 70s. Grew up on that. Star Trek, you've got over here He-Man and Kiss. You've got the Star Wars section right here. You have some comedy stuff here. Dumb and Dumber, I probably watched that movie more than any other movie around. And then who doesn't love Austin Powers and Popeye? Here we start the little bit of horror section. You can see down here, my newest one in the horror section is Michael Myers right there. Look, it doesn't have his tag on there, and it doesn't have Ghostface's tag on the front either, but some of them do, like Jason and Freddy Krueger. I guess Hulk doesn't really go there, but Rocky, Bruce Lee, and Dwight. This is a weird mix. Admittedly, weird mix of people. See down here we got some Iron Mans and some Iron Patriots and some War Machines, more Marvel stuff over here. I love this Hulk. My Hulk ones are probably two of my favorites, these two. Freaking love those. We got some John Wayne. On the bottom are the ones that I don't show all that often. Like this one right here. We got some Albert Einstein next to Charlie Sheen and Trump next to Obama, next to Abraham Lincoln. I know. It's a mix. People give me these as gifts and I display them all. Okay, on the other case over here, we have Karate Kid. I freaking love Karate Kid, and Cobra Kai is so good. I'll show you some of my Cobra Kai stickers in a second. We have Lord of the Rings, little mix of stuff here. We got music stuff here, some Elvis, Michael Jackson. And do you guys remember this? Gangnam Style? I don't remember, it was like 20 years ago that thing was popular. That was like the cheapest bobblehead I ever bought. It was like $4. Jim Morrison, Jimi Hendrix, Bob Marley, what is not to love? Here's my Breaking Bad collection. Oh, so good. And this Hector Salamanca has a little bell that rings. Down here we got a mix. This is the very first bobblehead I ever got right here. Inherited this from my grandpa when he passed away. Maybe it was probably my grandma when she passed away, but that was the one that started it all. I don't have too many in the Chicago Bears stuff, my favorite, but I do have the Bulls and Walter Payton. Here we got some Guardians of the Galaxy and a couple other miscellaneous things. Oh, hey, this is my bobblehead. Exactly the same. At my agency, we did custom bobbleheads for all of our team members after their 90-day term. So everybody had their own custom bobblehead. Super fun. I loved that part of our agency. Oh, and hey, my mom and dad got me this because this matches my dog, Emmy. Then a couple other little ones down here, and then we're done with the bobblehead collection. I guess other than this other one last little Bruce Lee one right there. All right, let's jump into some of the awards. This was an award I really, really loved winning. This was a Best of State award. They give 10 of these away in my state each year, and we won one in the year that we got that. This is an award we got from a Google video that we did in conjunction with a friend of mine's agency. ECMO was our client, and they did a lot of the work on that. This was a Judge's Choice Addy Award we won for the Lego Batman video game website. All right, this could be the best award ever that my team got me in 2015. Most clients who crap themselves, 2015. It's a Mike Janda critique. Oh man, that design's so good. Client's gonna crap their pants when they see it. And that kind of thing wins you an award like this. All right, this was coveted. FWA, Site of the Day. We won for Tropicana Tropolis website that we did for Pepsi. Oh man, I wanted to win an FWA so bad, and we won that one. Hey, check this out. I was on the cover of Business Q magazine. Utah Valley's 10 hippest and happening entrepreneurs, the cool kids. It was their cool entrepreneur issue. That was a happy little thing. Couple Rocky things. Oh, check this. Breaking Bad autographed script from the cast of Breaking Bad. My wife got that for me. Some Rocky stuff up here. Hat collection. People send me hats. I wear hats all the time. So I got a collection of hats up here from some clients and some Instagram friends. Over here, I got the Celebrity-Selfie section. We met Will Smith on the beach in Kauai. Pitched Jane Seymour at her house in Malibu, California. We pitched social media to her. We didn't win it, but I spent like 4 hours at her house. Super fun. Sitting at her dining room table, talking about social media. It was epic. Met Dominic and Sue at the airport one time. Met Jason Alexander from Seinfeld at an event once. Oh, met Pete Rose. Got some signed stuff from Pete Rose. And then here's some family shots. Oh, hey, this is when I went to Dubai. Met Rudy Rudiger from Rudy Rudy. You know all Rudy. This is my favorite turtle selfie that we took in Kauai one time at Machu Picchu. You got some Jaws swag. You got a client testimonial. Hey, Jamie Kruger from Pepsi. It's been a pleasure working with you. Best agency ever. Seriously, this website was the easiest project Gene and I have ever worked on. Little family selfie. Now over on this side, I got some more autograph swag. This is Gail Sayers' autograph photo. Down here, I got a Walter Payton autograph photo. I probably should put that higher. Took my kids to the Bears game once. Chicago Bears, it's in my DNA. So I got a lot of Chicago Bears stuff here. Oh, Indianapolis Colts, Peyton Manning and Marvin Harrison. Autograph football. Here's my autograph baseball from Pete Rose. Hey, that's a pic of me at World Series Game 1. The San Francisco Giants against the Tigers in San Francisco. It was epic, and that's my World Series ball. Copies of my books in multiple different languages. Oh, hey, look, a friend of mine got this signed by Fridge, William Perry. All right, this little teddy bear right here was a gift from my design team, and it has Mike Janda critique.
This has been a great meeting with your mom.
I don't know about the mom one.
I can't watch this.
What?
Can you make it not suck?
These are Mike Janda critique quotes.
That's not the worst.
That's not the worst. Classic. All right, throughout my space, I've got all kinds of stickers. I don't know why, I love this sticker graffiti look. Sticker graffiti, so I put this stuff all over the place. This is a version of the very first skateboard I ever had when I was like 15 years old. Mine was black, but it was the same Mike McGill skateboard, so I bought that a couple years ago to display here. Can't get a black one anymore. Got license plates from where we've lived in the past: California, Arizona, Utah, Indiana. Lived in Cartagena for a year of my life. Oh, my Rocky statue and my Captain America shield. Who doesn't love those? Daredevil, my favorite superhero. Seinfeld, my favorite comedy show ever. I got a mix of stuff floating around from my buddy Made by James, like this sticker right next to Walter White. All right, on this other wall, it is guitar section. Oh my gosh, I've got a serious problem with guitar pedals. My problem is I'm freaking addicted to them. I love my guitar pedals. Oh my gosh. This is how I relax. I'm either playing guitar or I'm shopping for guitar pedals. It's freaking addiction. I forgot to mention my Gail Sayers autograph football up here, and Chicago Bears lost the Super Bowl 2007, something like that. But I was in a store after that and met Gabe Reed, who played in the Super Bowl. He played for a university near here, and I saw him in a store. Anyway, super fun. Although he fumbled on a freaking kick return. Up here is Lord of the Rings sword. What is this freaking sword called? I keep forgetting the name, but those of you nerdy people out there who know. Oh, and I have this right here, Meet the Parents, autographed. Between this and Dumb and Dumber, I've seen these two movies the most out of any movies, and so I got this autographed picture. Los Pollos Hermanos, if you know, you know. Jeep, because I freaking drive a Jeep. I'm on my third Jeep. I don't think I'm ever gonna sell this one. I'm ready for the zombie apocalypse. Van Halen and Led Zeppelin, my two favorite bands ever. And my neighbors are listening to great music, whether they like it or not. Gilligan's Island, Indiana University, where I went to school. Vote for Pedro, The Office. This caricature, I've had some people do some caricatures of me, but this is my favorite one by far. Daniel Adolph, friend of mine, owns the agency Dino Creative. He and his team together for me. Look at that, freaking identical. In fact, this is better looking than the real version. Hey, this R2-D2 robot was a gift from one of our clients. We finished this huge project, $500,000 project for them. We had wood floors in my agency, and they sent us this robot. Voice commands, it takes like 50D batteries to run the thing, so there's no batteries in it right now, but it was super cool. Super fun. You can voice control it and it would just wander around the office. Some coasters from Colombia when I lived there, and from Lima, Peru, same kind of thing. Actually, these are from Cusco, and I went to Cusco with some friends of mine, some business stuff. I'll tell you about that sometime. I'm gonna go back to the pedal board just because it's so freaking epic. Just to show you, oh my gosh, I freaking love my guitar pedals. And check these out. My son Mason made these for me for Christmas one year. You know, everybody's got to have that. They are pretty fun. Hey, and little trick here, all of the things, all these pictures that I have on here, they're all glue dots. I didn't actually put the sticker on my paint. Glue dots, removable glue dots. Oh, and this silver bullhead, steer bull, I don't know, silver head was at my agency space. These are a bunch of awards we won, Best Estate Awards. This is the Judge's Choice. No, this was an Addy Award we won, 1 year Gold Addy. And then these are left over from Fox Kids. When I worked at Fox Kids, I have 2 of these. But I just put on there as a little memento. I freaking loved my time there, changed my life, made some great friends, had some great experiences. So hang these with these other awards. Camel Crossing, I got that in Dubai. In-N-Out Burger, my freaking favorite. Oh man, I love it. Hey, this right here is the R from the riser sign on the back wall of the lobby of my agency. And I have the R still. I put the rest of it in a dumpster. What was I freaking thinking? Anyway, the R still lives. Oh, can't forget to show my Black Crowes skis. Black Crowes skis are so sick. Honestly, why did I buy these skis? Was it because they're the best around? No, it's because the design is so freaking boss. I love my skis. This Van Halen button right here, Van Halen 1984. This was on my letter jacket in high school. Not even kidding, so hilarious. These creative juice bottles and this ugly mug were 2 little giveaways that we did at my agency. Give these to clients. Fill them with peanut M&Ms and give them to clients when we went to visit them. And this R was the one on the outside door of our studios. Oh hey, I also have this little headphone hanger that I stick on the side there. I just like to keep the stuff off my desk, I guess, because a lot of times I have stuff piled all over my desk. So the things like this, I gotta get this out of my desktop, and I gotta get my cameras and microphones on when I use them and off when I don't. Oh, I got a little Alexa here. Alexa, is Mike Janda cool?
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Okay, so that's the space, that's all my stuff. Most people are like, oh, gotta stay minimal, but you know what? I freaking love my gear. I love my gear, and I love coming into this space that is so crammed with the stuff that makes me happy. So I'm digging it. I like my space. Hey, and shout out to Grovemade for the awesome gear they sent me, because it is what cleaned this up. Official, made my office cherry on top.